If I was looking back through the portal now to this point, from the other side, from my future self looking back on where I'm at now, it would be like, I think I don't appreciate what I've accomplished other times. I'm like really hard on myself. I don't think I'd give myself enough credit, and I know that in the future I will probably look back and go, dude, you like did so much, you got to live your dream and do really well at it. I would like try and reach through the screen and like give myself a pat on the back.
The last song just felt so special because it paints a picture of so many different moments, and I feel like all of the songs leading up to that point paint a very specific emotional experience, and that one is kind of letting go of all of it.
The first thing that was kind of made from it was the beat, which was like this kind of broken beat, which I think on that record we were trying to play with different types of beats and trying to be a little bit more outside of the box. And I had this beat in my head in the Uber ride home, so I made it like in like 20 minutes. And then John came in and we started just like fleshing it out, and it came out pretty quickly.
Instead of doing chords, just doing a bass and 2 harmony bass notes.
Alternating pitches and like bends and stuff
that all just glide to create the next chord.
Just like a really nice way to sort of put you in a trance.
I think when we make music as well, we love like the cinematic aspect of it. So like, you know, in Another Life, making this very distinct choice to sort of have just before the first pre-chorus, it goes like, you can hear like the tape clicking and the cassette. You know, I try and like, especially like when making music, allow play a lot, like allow myself to play, and I think that was an important part of still like having a bit of your child, accessing your inner child a little bit in like a creative way. The very end of the song, which is like the end of the album, I found this like, there's a recording of NASA took from like outer space, some transmission from outer space, which is just like, it's pretty much just like texture crackle, I don't know, but it's got a weird like alienness to it. I think it's like a weird squealing sort of thing going on, and then it's super faint, like you can barely hear it, but I'm just like, I know it's there, it's cool.
Some songs just have that feeling where they sort of take you back to a memory of childhood. All of the things that I did growing up are sort of captured on tape, and Another Life sort of has that feeling of watching an old family video back.
I remember like jamming and then singing this one simple line. It was like, I'll see you in another life. And I just like, I get crumbled. I just like I was like, oh, that hurts so much. Like it just hurts in a very different way to any other series of words that I'd said before. Because it felt so final.
The song itself has a really good, hopeful quality, but it's definitely aware of an end. Inherently just a beautiful, nostalgic flow. You know, all of the lyrics are very intentional to try and put yourself in a certain space, to allow yourself to really, you know, dive into that idea of letting go, letting go.
You're saying, I'll see you in another life to that point in your life, or to that experience, or that specific phase of where you are out in your life. And you say goodbye to that because you change or you progress.
And I love that it's lived for so long, because it feels, very much like the song itself. Like the painted picture of memories. It isn't just one moment in time. It's like an experience of letting go and coming to terms with the fact that you're letting go.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're in such a whirlwind, like being in a band and traveling, almost every day, so much right now. And it just doesn't stop. Me looking back on this time, like, I'll be able to take it in a bit more.
At any point in your life, it's hard to like completely appreciate where you are at until you have hindsight and perspective to go, oh, I was like, capable of all these things, but at the time I said I wasn't, or I didn't appreciate what I had, and then it's gone.
I think that some of my favourite memories are looking back at Tyrone and James when we walk off stage after some of these big shows, and just seeing like such genuine appreciation and shock and all of these emotions that we often get to just don't even say, just look at each other and you know.
So I guess it's time to say goodbye. Yeah, I guess it's time to say goodnight. I'll see you in another life. I'll see you in another life. I'll see you